Now sometimes you may have multiple fractions. We covered an example where we only had one fraction in the equation, but here's an example with two fractions. Now there's different ways in which you could solve it. You could try to add 1 to both sides first to simplify the equation, or you could just, from the beginning, eliminate all fractions, which sometimes I like to do. Notice that we have a denominator of 3 and 2. What is a common multiple of 2 and 3? A common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. So if we multiply everything by 6, we can get rid of all fractions. So let's multiply 6 by 2x divided by 3. 6 times 2x is 12x. 12x divided by 3, well, that's going to be 4x. So 2/3 of 6 is 4. Next, let's multiply 6 by 4. 6 times 4 is 24. And then let's multiply 6 by 3x divided by 2. 6 times 3x is 18x. Divided by 2, that's a 9x. And then 6 times -1 is -6. And now this looks similar to equations that we've solved before. So let's begin by subtracting both sides by 4x, and simultaneously let's add 6 to both sides. (24 plus 6 is 30. 9x minus 4x is 5x. Now all we need to do is divide both sides by 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6, so x is equal to 6, and that's the answer for that problem. Here's a similar problem, but this time it's going to be 3 fractions in the equation. So go ahead and try this problem. Now let's find the least common multiple of 4 and 5. A quick way to find just a common multiple of 4 and 5 is to multiply the two numbers. 4 times 5 is 20. So if we multiply every fraction by 20, we can completely eliminate the entire equation of all fractions. So let's do that. Let's multiply 20 by 3x divided by 4. Now 20 times 3x is 60x. 60x divided by 4 is 15x. Instead of multiplying first and then dividing, you could divide first and then multiply. If we did 20 divided by 4, that's 5. 5 times 3x will give us the same answer of 15x. Now what about 2/5 of 20? Well, if we take 20 divided by 5, that will give us 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So 2/5 of 20 is 8. Now if we multiply 83 over 20 by 20, the 20s will cancel, giving us 83. And now let's solve. Let's subtract both sides by 8. 83 minus 8 is 75. And now all we need to do is divide both sides by 15. 75 divided by 15 is 5. And so that's the answer. Now sometimes you may have to deal with decimals. Let's say we have 0.2x plus 0.3, which is equal to 1.5. Now you can go ahead and solve it, or you can eliminate all decimals. Now every decimal in this equation is rounded to the 10th place. So to get rid of all decimals, all we need to do is multiply everything by 10. 0.2x times 10 is 2x. 0.3 times 10 is 3. 1.5 times 10 is 15. And now we could solve it like any other problem. So let's subtract both sides by 3. 15 minus 3 is 12. And then if we divide by 2, we can see that x is equal to 6. Here's the last example in this video. So as you can see, all the numbers are rounded to the hundredths place. So what do you think we need to do in this problem? Let's multiply everything by 100. So basically, you just need to move the decimal 2 units to the right. 100 times 0.28x is 28x. 0.14 times 100 is 14. 0.13x times 100 is 13x, and 0.74 times 100 is 74. And now we just got to solve. Let's subtract both sides by 13x and also by 14. So 28 minus 13 is 15. 74 minus 14 is 60. 60 divided by 15, that's equal to 4. And that's the answer for this problem.